Hey Jet Setters, it's Sandie Martins-Toner, Sapphire Elite with the Jeunesse Jet Setters, and it is our very first Google Hangout, and I am just thrilled to be here with all of you this evening. We have a great lineup of guests coming on our show, but first let's just deal with some housekeeping. Again, it's our very first show, November 3rd, and these shows are going to happen every Tuesday at 6:30 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So be sure to look up your time zone so that you're on this show. And I know that my Aussie girls are watching. That's 9:30 a.m. in Australia. So let's get this show started. I want to start with acknowledging all of the new jet setters that have come and joined our team this month. And let's see, who do we have here? We have Marcia Vieira from Brazil. Hola! We have Monica Garza from Mexico. Hola, Monica. Catherine Carter from the United Kingdom. Mary Davidson from Ontario. Arazu Alamsuz, and she's from British Columbia. Shona Wilkinson from BC. We have Kathy Gillis from Nova Scotia. We have Lisa Infanti from British Columbia. We have Rita Potter, another BC lady. We have Badria Pola from Ontario. Janine Carpino from BC. Sandra Ramirez from Ontario, Karen Noel de Borgia from Ontario, and Letty Mullen from Ontario. Welcome, Jet Setters. Now is the time to hit the ground running. We are so excited to have you on our team, and as your uplines, we are here for everything that you need. So be sure to reach out to us. We've got all of the answers for you, and if we don't have them, we're going to go out there and find them for you. So be sure to reach out to us so that we can help you succeed just as we've succeeded. I also want to acknowledge some of the ladies on our team that have managed to get their rank achievements this past month. So let's start with congratulating Ms. Julia Miranda from our Jet Setters Portugal team on her Jade Executive. Couldn't be prouder of you. And I know as of today, I think you've got 3 left to go until you reach Pearl. We couldn't be prouder of you. I have June Lamond, who's just made executive. So proud of you, and she's out in Ontario. We have Zara Roberts from the United Kingdom, who went executive in just 4 days. So don't think you can't do it, because if she can do it, you can do it. We have Connie Galindo from Ontario, who's made executive, and she's from the fabulous Laura Global team. And we have Nicole Turner in Ontario as well, who's just gone executive. So we could not be prouder of you ladies. Keep up the great work. The momentum is now, and I just could not be prouder. I am bursting at the seams. We have a new promotion in North America, and if you were on that call that I posted earlier today, and you had a chance to get on that call with Becky Hurley and all of us across Canada and the U.S., you know how incredible this is going to be. We have a year-end promotion, so not only do you have the entire month of November, you've also got until December 31st at 11:59 Pacific Standard Time to make sure that you earn at least one. But just know that you can earn all 4. You can earn, if you become an executive before November 15th, that's placing one person on your left and the other person on your right, and with 100 CV each, that's going to get you to executive. And if you can do that before November 15th, you're going to earn yourself an incentive bonus of $50 US. And then it just goes up from there. So if you can get yourself to Jade and Pearl and Sapphire, you can win upwards of $3,000 US. So let's make it happen, Jet Setters. I know you have what it takes. You've got the tools, you've got the resources, and you've got the upline that's going to take you to the top. So make sure you're applying yourself. Have a strategy and a goal in place. Let's work together to make it happen. If you don't know how to do these things, reach out to us. If you can't get a hold of myself or your upline, try and reach out to Kathleen Degelman or Kathleen Radu, and of course Becky Hurley. They are there to help you as well. So let's really work together, Jet Setters, and make your dreams come true. So there are a few things happening in the World of Jeunesse that I need to announce because it's really important. You will now find that in Canada we have a PayPal. You will have PayPal in your back office as a form of payment now. This is going to make things so much easier. So if you want to use your PayPal account to pay for your products that you're buying every month, by all means, you can set that up. I think that you can even set up your PayPal to pay for your monthly auto ship. So be sure to check that out. If you haven't set up your auto ship yet and you don't even understand what that is, make sure you reach out to me so I can send you some information on why it's so important to have your auto ship set up so that you are making sure that you've got 60 CVs going through your back office every single month. Okay, what else is happening? We have a new toll-free number in Canada. If you don't have a pen, you can go and grab one. If not, you'll find it on our Jet Setters team page. I've posted it on there. It is 1-866-217-8455. That number again is 1-866-217-8455. We also have, let's see, I know you're hearing a lot about the convention that's happening in Orlando. It's happening on November 15th. Sorry, that's November 13th through to the 15th. A ton of the J Factor team will be there. I know all of our uplines will be there. This is a great event. There's going to be a ton of breakout sessions, educational sessions, awards are going to be given out. There's going to be some Sapphire dinners and Ruby Director and Above dinners. This is a really great event to go to if you are needing, to be with your team, to learn with your team. All of these events that Jeunesse Global puts together, it's really important that you try and get out there. Then we have, of course, the huge Canadian launch. And I know that already there's about 9 or 10 of us jet setters that are going to be flying into Toronto from all across the Canada, and I think a few from the US are also going to be coming out to support us. So please make sure, if you have not purchased that early bird ticket already, you can go into your back office and purchase your ticket today. I think it's $49. It's worth every penny. I will be flying in on the 21st of January. It runs from the 22nd until the 24th of January of 2016. So please, if you can get out there and be with us and be with your team, come on out, and I'd love to meet you guys. It's going to be the first time for me meeting a whole whack of our Canadian members who are out in Ontario and Toronto and that are going to be coming in to be with us. I think if we're going to get together for a dinner together, let's try and plan something. I'll try and put something together for the Saturday night, because I think it's that evening that we'll have a bit of an opening in the agenda. But I'll have to check out the event agenda, and I will get back to everybody, and hopefully you'll be there with us that night. We also have what's happening in the World of Jeunesse. We have Brazil launching finally. Woohoo! Viva Brazil! November 7th. Our Chief Executive Officer, Mr. Scott Lewis, will be in Brazil for the launch November 7th, and it is going to be incredible. So I know my distributors in Brazil have been waiting ever so patiently, and I can't thank you guys enough for doing that. It's so right now there are 2 packages in your back office. It's a really great time if you have a downline in Brazil to get them buying those packages. It comes with tons of instantly ageless and a bonus credit as well. So I think the first package, there's like 6 boxes of instantly ageless and a $100 bonus credit, and the second box there's the second package there's 9 boxes of instantly ageless, and there's a $250 bonus credit that you can use, that they can use on any product in their back office. It's so worth it to get those packages. So please make sure your Brazilian downline know how to go into their back office. If they don't know how, please subscribe to my YouTube channel. There are some step-by-step tutorials in Portuguese that I've put together for your Brazilian downline. So please make sure that you're posting that for them. So what else can I tell you? Oh, Dubai. Right now in Dubai, you will find that there is Instantly Ageless in the back office. There is no retail cart for Dubai. I'm not sure if that's something that will be happening in Dubai, so it might be a good idea to hold off from telling anyone that a retail cart is coming to Dubai, and just encourage that they create a wholesale account and purchase the Instantly Ageless wholesale from the back office. The other thing that you can do is that you can invoice someone via PayPal and ship Instantly Ageless from your back office to them in Dubai. I did create a video, a step-by-step tutorial on how to do that, so please be sure to find that on our Jet Setters team page, and it will explain exactly how you would invoice someone from a foreign country and have the product shipped to them from their own distribution center right to their door. It really cuts out all of the headaches of wondering if your parcel is going to get to this country. It'll get to them within 5 to 10 days. It's just worth it to do it that way. I think that's everything now for what's going on around the world. I have two amazing guests with us this evening, and I'd love to introduce my amazing Sapphire from Windsor, Ontario. I think I got that right. And she has been with me for just a few months. This woman is a phenom, I'm telling you. She made it to Sapphire in, I think, like 6 or 8 weeks. She'll correct me if I'm wrong. Laura Maroukas is an amazing team leader. Her team is called Laura Global. She's coming on the show this evening to do a spotlight on our Zen body and what she loves about it. And I hope that her spotlight will entice you to try Zen body today. So let's all welcome Ms. Laura Maroukas.
Hey, Jet Setters. Thanks so much, Sandy, for having me. I'm really excited to be here. And today I'm going to talk about this fabulous product, and it's one of my favorites. It's called Zen Pro. So if you haven't seen it yet or tried it, you can actually go to your back office and just click on shop and then import products. And then you can see this wonderful line here. So, to my lifestyle, I understand how very important it is to fortify the body with essential vitamins and minerals, and I truly understand cleansing the body at a cellular level. The toxins are quick to enter and slow to leave, so it's important that we help our bodies rid the toxins quickly. Zen Pro is 100% natural and holistic, and it meets all my criteria for a natural supplement. Second, what I love about it is the convenience. I only take time to prepare one home-cooked meal a day. I mean, we're all busy. We're all busy out there. Any more than that is too time-consuming, and we all have been there where we find ourselves with a fridge full of expired food. And, I mean, that's terrible. That's just wasteful. On that note, I save money on groceries because I buy less at the grocery store. With that said, these are just a few reasons why I am a lifer with Zen Pro. I do not go a day without it, and I want to help others reclaim their health who will not go a day without it either. So I'm going to share with you real quick just one of my favorite recipes, and this is something that I make myself every morning, and it's very quick and easy. It's in probably less than 5 minutes. So I get my bullet blender, and I put some ice and some water in it. I fill it up, and I add my package of the Vanilla Bliss. Okay, and you can do this with the Chocolate Dream as well. It would go really well. But I love the Vanilla Bliss. And then I take one banana, and then, of course, my 100% natural peanut butter. And you can see it's almost empty because I love my peanut butter. And this you can get at a health food store or your local market. And, you know, they make it right there on site. There's no sugar, no salt in it. It's just 100% peanuts. And I take about a spoonful of that, and then I just blend it up, and then, oh, yum, yum. Okay, so that's my favorite recipe that I wanted to share with you. And I thank you, Sandy, so much for having me on this call. I'm so excited to be here. And I just wanted to wish everybody a fantastic November and December and to take advantage of this fantastic promotion that's going on. I'll turn it back to you, Sandy.
Thanks so much, Laura. That's amazing. I love the chocolate chocolate drain with a banana and a peanut butter. So I know exactly how amazing that drink is. So thank you so much for the product spotlight, and you have a great night. My next guest is the amazing Jody McIver, who's a Pearl executive. She's been working really, really hard alongside my amazing Sapphire, Amy Chason in Nova Scotia. These ladies have managed to book events all across Nova Scotia for November and December. I think they've got 9 or 10 booked thus far, and I thought it would be a great idea to bring Jody on the show. Amy was supposed to be here with us, but unfortunately she's got the flu, and she's got to get better because she's got a lot of events to be hosting really soon. So we send our love out to Amy, and I hope she feels better soon. But I'd love to introduce Pearl executive Jody McIver to talk to you about how to host an event.
Hi, everyone. Thank you, first of all, Sandy, for inviting me to be on the first Jeunesse Jet Setters Hangout. I'm very excited to be here. And like Sandy mentioned, Amy and I have, so far we have 10 events planned for the upcoming Christmas season, and always looking for more. Right now we have every weekend booked, and starting to book through the week, whether it be a vendor event or a home party. So, so why are we booking all these events? Well, Christmas season, of course, and it's the busiest time of year, or it should be your busiest time of year. This is the time where you can generate lots and lots and lots of sales. I know a lot of you so far have been just focusing a lot on recruitment and trying to build your team and trying to get those rank advancements. Right now, especially with the promotions that Jeunesse has just offered us, right now is the time to get your sales up. You need to generate your PGV points. You want to get those up so you can get those promotions and earn that money. So you need sales. So I'm going to give you a few tips on what to do for vendor events. From the moment I joined up back in March, the first week before I even get any product, I started booking events. I wanted to get my face out there, my name out there, and so the first thing I did, I booked an event, and I called up my upline, and I said, Amy, I said, I booked a show. I said, you need to come with me because I don't have any product. So Amy was great, and she came with me, had some product, and taught me a lot about the product and the company, and we started from there. So first tip, how to book your events. First, you want to check out social media. It's great right now, social media, especially Facebook, where they have event pages. A lot of people are planning their events and posting on Facebook, and very easy to find in your community. So you just start searching and click on it, contact the person who has created the event, and ask if they want a Jeunesse rep at the event. Also check out the newspaper, radio station. They will be advertising events coming up. You can ask friends, family, if they know of anything going on in your area. So book what you can, and also get a calendar, mark it down in the calendar. Otherwise, you'll have so many events, and you may start overbooking. So make sure that you are keeping track of the events that you are going to. So next, after you get your event booked, you want to advertise that you are going to this event. You need people to know that there's going to be a Jeunesse rep there, and what kind of products that you are going to be offering to them. So what I do is I post on my timeline, I post on the event page, I'll post a link to my business page, and then a few days later I may post Becky's video at the Instantly Ageless and say, hey, come on down to the event, and we'll do a demo for you, and you can try this great product out. So it's a great way to draw people into your event. Another thing that we do is, like I mentioned, bring your upline. Upline is great for support. So especially if you're new to this, your upline is going to give you that support that you need. They're going to show you the way. So, and also if you have been doing this for a little bit, you may have some downline in your community that you can bring with you. It's very important for you to be their leader. You're going to show them the way, and you're going to help them build their team, which in turn is going to build your team. and it's going to be a win-win situation for everybody. So when you're booking your event, you should also ask if there is Wi-Fi available at your event. And the reason you want to do this is if somebody comes in and they want to sign up right away, you want to have access to your laptop or your tablet, phone, so you can just quickly sign them up, and it's a done deal right there on the spot. You may also want to ask them if they have power. You may need to bring an extension cord or something, but very important that I learned, so your laptop doesn't die right there at the event. So you want to make sure of that. So let's talk about presentation. So presentation is very, very important when you're setting up your booth or your table. There's a lot of people vying for competition when you're there. There could be other companies, Avon, Mary Kay, Roden Fields. They're all vying for all of these people wanting to look good. So you need to get their attention first. So you want your table to be clean cut. You don't want it very cluttered. The best thing that I can recommend is to get some banners made up, some vertical banners as a backdrop behind you. Let those display the pictures. I used to have pictures on my tables, and it gets very, very cluttered. So I recently purchased some banners, and that's going to help clear up that clutter so I can just have products on my table. You can put a tablet or a laptop on if you want to do a video or a slideshow to promote your product, and it's a good thing to do that. On your table, make sure you have business cards. People may come by and they may not be interested in purchasing the product right away, but they may want a business card and take that for later. Also brochures or catalogs. I noticed Jeunesse Global now has some product catalogs that you can get in the back office. It's not accessible to everybody yet, but for those that it is, make sure you take advantage of that. Very, very important. A lot of people like to have that hard copy of things that they can look at. So if you don't have access to it, what you can do is you can go into your website and you can copy and paste and make a flyer or whatnot, a brochure. So customers will have that to look at and have the info on all the products that you carry. Something else in the back office is a flip chart. So that's just a quick thing that you can set on the table, and people can look through that as well to see what great products that we have. Also, IA tip cards, instantly ageless tip cards. This is the great thing that Lisa Langley, part of our Jeunesse Jet Setter team, just recently purchased through a company here in Canada, and I know you, Sandie, are in the process of getting some, and I know Amy did as well. So it's about a postcard size card, and on one side it has the information of instantly ageless and the tips and how to apply, and then on the back it would have her information or your information, who to contact, and it's a great size, great thing too. You can pop in the mail. It's a great product, and I recommend that you get something like that along with your business card. So something else very important that you need on your table, product. You need product, and more product. The more you have, the better. People want instant purchases. They would much rather do that than order something and receive it a week later in the mail. So the more product you have on the table, the more likely you are to make that sale right then and there. I also like to have the basic package, a large sign about the sign up and about the basic package available and what huge savings that is. So although they like that instant purchase, they're going to be able to see that there is a huge savings if they sign up and make that purchase that will come in a week or so. So it's very important that you have that information there for your customers. Another thing I like to do is I have every purchase will win a prize. And how I do that is, so someone, say, buys a Lumina serum. So they buy it, they purchase it, and then I say, hey, you have a chance to win for something on your next purchase. So they'll pick an envelope, and they'll open the envelope, and it could be $10 off their next serum, or it could be 15% off their next purchase with Jody Vince McIver, Jeunesse Global. So it's a good thing to have. You want something where they can come back to you. You want to draw them back to you instead of just saying you win a sachet of Instantly Angels or 5 sachets of Instantly Angels. You want something that will draw them back to you. So gift certificates or a 10% off deal is really good for that. Next tip, something that's very important, I just mentioned, gift certificates. Especially getting into the Christmas season. A lot of men, parents don't know what to get their significant other or their daughter. Gift certificates are a great thing right now, especially coming into Christmas, that you can offer these people that they can purchase for someone as a gift. And they get to choose whatever it is. So you can make these gift certificates up. You can make a program on a computer, or you can purchase them at a print shop local to you. Highly recommend that you do that. You will generate, I think, a lot of income doing it that way, and get some products sold that way. One other thing that I have on my table that I think is very important, I kind of hold it close to me if people are asking for product, is a product info book. So you can go in, I think it's in your back office, and not quite sure where it's at now. I did it a while ago, but you can print off all the product info that we have. So it's like all the flyers, brochures, and everything that Jeunesse Global has. And I put everything in a nice little binder, and it has everything I need. And I'm always adding to it. If there's more information coming out about a product, then I add it to my binder. And so if anyone has anything to ask me and I'm not quite sure, I always go to my binder and I can look it up, and the info is right there. So, and they like to look through it as well. So it's really good. It's a lot easier than going to my iPhone or my laptop and trying to search. The info is all right there in the book. So very important tip about that. And of course, the other vendors at the event. Very important to develop a relationship with them. So either at the beginning or at the end, it's always good to walk around, meet the other vendors, and develop that relationship with them. They could direct customers to you, or they could become your #1 superstar. So you never know who that person might be. So you should introduce them, give them your business card, maybe give them a sample of Instantly Angels or give them a serum, and make sure you develop that relationship. And any other events that come up, they could be your person that you go to and say, hey, do you know if anything's coming up? And they would let you know, and that's how it happens with me a lot. I'll see them posting things, and I'll join their event or whatnot. So probably one of my biggest tips is to do demos. Demos will bring a lot of people over to your booth. So Amy, my upline, she's my demo girl. Amy wears the Instantly Angels every day. She knows how to apply it perfectly. So I always get Amy to do demos, whether it's the vendor sitting beside me, it's what we did last week, or it's a customer coming over to the table and not really sure what we have to offer. We say, hey, would you like to do a demo? And she applies it, and we have the fan going, and take a few pictures, and it takes a lot of people interest, and they come over the table to see what's going on. So make sure you're doing demos at your event. And next thing is, how are people paying for product at your event? Most people these days don't have cash. So they're either going to have to go to a debit machine, or they're going to have MasterCard or Visa or something like that on them. So what I do at my vendor events is I sign up for Square, squareup.com, and it's just a little thing that I plug into my iPhone or tablet, whatever you have, I think would work. And they can make MasterCard or Visa purchases right there. So it's it does generate a lot more sales if you have that available, and you can just swipe their card and all the information. You can send them an invoice through email with it, and it's a great little thing to have. You can get that at squareup.com, and they'll send it to you. It's free, and there is a small percentage, very small percentage that you pay for purchases. I'm not really sure what it is, but it's well worth it. So when you're doing your vendor events, you can mention to your customers coming by that you do home parties as well. You will, I guarantee, get a few people that will want to do that. And sometimes I also offer bringing other vendors with me, say like Sandie or Epicure, nobody that's competing with us. But customers do like to have 1 or 2 or 3 other options to bring more people, more of their friends and family to their house for a home party. So that's just a tip that you can bring with you is ask some of the other vendors at the event if they would be interested in doing home parties together, and you may generate a few more from that. So my last tip for you is if you can't find any vendor events in your area, host your own. Over the summer, there wasn't a whole lot of vendor events going on, and things were kind of slacking a little bit. So I thought, well, I'm just going to have my own, and actually ended up having one at a campground because I figured there's already people there, and there's not much that I have to do to draw people in. And so I called up the campground, and they said that would be wonderful. It was actually Christmas in July. And so I called up some of the vendors that I met from some of the other events, and I said, hey, would you like to come with me? And so charged a little bit for the tables, and ended up, we did it for a charity that I run in memory of my daughter. So we will raise money for that, and generated quite a few sales, and got to know a lot of people at the campground. And so if there's no events in your area, make your own. And if you can do it for a charity, even better, because you'll get a lot more people interested in coming to your event when it's for charity. So those are all of my tips that I have for now. I have an event coming up this weekend, so we will try to take some pictures and some video and stuff for you, and we'll post it on the Jeunesse Jet Setters page, and you can take a look there. And if you have any questions, anything that you'd like to know, you can just message me or post on Jeunesse Jet Setters, or message Sandie or Amy, and we are here to help you. So thank you very much, Sandie, for having me. I look forward to many more hangouts and getting on with these promotions and all these events in this Christmas season. So thank you.
Thank you so much, Jody. Those were some incredible tips, and I'm sure that everybody has learned a lot. So if you can just mute your microphone, that would be great.
There we go.
All right, so before we end our very first Google Hangout, there are a few things I wanted to add in here before we say goodnight. I wanted to let you all know that at these events, it's really cool if you're sporting some of our new Jeunesse gear. If you haven't seen the Jeunesse gear, all you have to do is sign into your back office, click on distributor information, which is right next to the My Profile tab, and take a look at the Jeunesse gear. There's everything from t-shirts. This one here has got long sleeves. It's great quality fabric. I've washed this a few times. I love the way it fits. There's so much back there. There's everything from cups, mugs, hats, jackets, hoodies, you name it. And it's great to sort of wear our line when you're at an event. So I hope you'll take a look at some of the Jeunesse gear and get yourself some a few pieces to wear at some of your events. I also wanted to mention, I know I mentioned earlier about the Orlando convention happening this month. I want you to be watching for some new packages that are going to start coming out of the Orlando, and usually they do this whenever there's a convention somewhere, they will launch convention packages, usually 2, and there's a ton of product in them, so be watching for those to come out the weekend that everybody's away in Orlando. Also, I've heard from a little birdie that we might be seeing a new product added to our skincare line, and I cannot wait. I have no idea what it is or how it will be used. All I know is there is a chance that we might see a new product launching in North America, so keep your eyes and ears peeled for that. I also want to just quickly acknowledge our Aussie girls and our New Zealand team, and just let you ladies know that I have been listening to you guys. Your messages are loud and clear. You're feeling a little, because of the whole time zone issue and we're so many hours apart, you're feeling a little bit lost and not as connected to the Jeunesse Jet Setters team. I want you gals to know that we're here for you. Reach out to any one of us. We're here to help you in whatever way that we can. I have a connection, a Sapphire Elite, Ellen Williams in Australia, that I was so blessed to meet with Becky Hurley in Singapore while we were there in Singapore for the Expo Unite convention, and we got to spend a few days together. Even went to Universal Studios together, and she is just an incredible team leader, an incredible, motivating, inspiring young lady. Her story is incredible. I hope to have her on our show so she can share with you her story. Perhaps next week we can have her on our show. But if you need a connection or someone to talk to when you can't reach out to us because perhaps we're asleep, when you need some answers, then it's probably a good idea if I can connect you to someone in Australia. So feel free to ask me for that connection. I will do what I can to get that for you. And I also want to send out a huge congratulations to my Pearl executive. She is so close to going Sapphire, Miss Samantha O'Connor in the United Kingdom. She's been working tirelessly, and we cannot wait for her to achieve her Sapphire. Really, really excited to see that happening for her very, very soon. I think that's really it. I just want to thank you all for joining us this evening on our very first Google Hangout. Jody and Laura, thank you ladies so very much for coming on our Google Hangout and for sharing with all of us your amazing product spotlights and your event. We're really looking forward to seeing those photos and hearing about those events all across Nova Scotia. So I just want to send you my love. Good night, Jeunesse Jet Setters. Peace, and let's make our dreams happen. If I can do it, you can do it. Have a good night, ladies.